Hello everyone, it's Simon here, and this is gonna be a little bit of a weird video. You probably already realized because it's on my hair that it's this messy. You saw the title, you saw that I'm wearing sunglasses inside, and I'm super sweaty right now, and I'm messy. And you saw the title of this video. This is gonna be a little vlog, I guess, a little me talking to the camera for a little bit. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I'm going to talk a little bit about the experience of quarantine. So if you don't know what's going on in the world right now, you probably know if you're watching this video. It is a little bit of a weird place right now, the world. So there is this virus that's going around the world, and almost every country has it, and some country are a little bit effed in the ass. Yeah, that's more or less how what's happening right now. If you don't know, I'm Italian. I live in Italy, and right now we are under quarantine. Like when I'm saying quarantine, I don't mean like I'm self-quarantining at my home, like all the celebrities are saying. It is full-on quarantine. Like I cannot leave my house unless there are some obviously couple cases. So if I have a medical emergency, um, if I have to go get groceries, and there are some like if you have a dog that you don't need to walk, you can walk your dog about 500 meters from your home only. And right now, I think they added something for kids as well, so that kids have a little bit of, if you have a kid at home and they want to go out, they can, but they have to stay around your house. So I think it's still 500 meters from your house. So you cannot leave your house and you cannot go out. All the shops are closed except for grocery like supermarkets and other grocery related shops, but all like little shops, like bakeries. Those are closed even if they sell like food, and like all the bars and restaurants, they're all closed. Cinemas are closed. There are no sporting events. There are no events of any kind. No music events. No concerts. No theaters. Um, Basically this country is stopped, like completely, like not doing anything, and like 60 million people are at home and they cannot move from their home unless they are working in groceries or in the hospitals. And right now, as of me talking, there are 140,000 people in Italy that are um, sick or have been sick. There are, I think, around 20,000 deceased, and I don't remember exactly the number of recovered people, but I think it's around the same. While the numbers are decreasing lately, which is great, it has been a month, actually a month and a couple of days now, that we are stuck at home. So the quarantine, as I'm gonna call it, it's a full-on stop, and it's started on the 8th of March. So right now, of me recording this, it's the 10th of April. And right in this moment of me recording, the quarantine should end on the 18th of April, but it's plausible that we are gonna extend the quarantine until the 3rd of May. So that is gonna be almost 2 full months of quarantine. And I'm talking full on quarantine. Nobody's working except few people. And yeah, whew. It's been hard. It's been a hard situation, I think, for everybody in the country. And I think our country, other from China, it was like China did it first, but our country was the first outside of China to do a full quarantine like it is right now. And obviously, right now, there are other countries that are starting to implement this. I know Spain has the same quarantine institution, France as well, Germany, a lot of countries in Europe. I believe also some states in the United States have this same quarantine going on. Like probably, I think for sure the state of New York, and probably other states that I might not know about. So if you just started quarantine, you know how it is. It's the first days. You're gonna be a little bummed out, and the more it goes on, and I would say not really easier. It doesn't really get easier. It's still hard to just stay home all the time, especially right now because living in Italy. This is a beautiful country. I'm sorry, I'm being patriotic right now, but Italy is beautiful. And with this like weather that we're getting right now, at 23 degrees Celsius. This is sunny. It's kind of windy, but the wind is kind of warm. It's super springtime, and I really want to go out. And that's why I'm wearing sunglasses, so I feel like I'm outside. And the window is open, so I let some sunlight come in. I do open up the windows when I work out, which is something I'm going to talk about. I do work out right now, which is, I know, shocking. It shocks me too when I say it. But I wanted to talk about what I'm doing while in quarantine. I don't know if this is interesting at all for people. Maybe if you are in quarantine and you want some ideas of what to do, um, maybe you want some ideas. I don't know. But some stuff that I started to do, first thing first, I'm gonna talk about working out. I started working out like every day, an hour of workout, except like at a 1 day a week randomly, like maybe on Saturdays I don't work out, but I still like try and do like some cardio in some way. Like I have a cyclette in my house, so I do that, or I don't know, I walk around the house like for 30 minutes. I know it's it's a small house, so I cannot really go everywhere, but it's kind of like, yeah. I dance a lot, which, yeah, love that. And there's things that I'm doing. I'm reading a lot of books. I had a lot of books on the back burner because I started working in an office. So obviously that job is right now stopped and the office is closed. So I'll have to wait to go back to work. But while I'm not working, I do like to read, and I had a lot of books that I still haven't read. So obviously these are in Italian, but I think especially this one is gonna be like available everywhere. This is from Margaret Atwood. This is the Handmaid's Tale book, where they got the Hulu series, the Hulu TV series that everybody is like super obsessed with. I'm super interested in this book. I just started it out, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I really wanted to know the story because I cannot watch the series, so I really wanted to do this. Also, I have this book um, by Stuart McBride. I've never heard of it, but it's like a thriller, like cop book, I guess it would be. So yeah, just something to spice up my life. I'm also reading Murakami's books. So here I have 1Q84. This one I read it already. Both 1 and 2. These are the first and second part, I guess. Book 1 and 2, and then I have the third book separated. I have read them already, but I'm rereading them, which is kind of fun. I still like this. This is probably my favorite like books from Murakami. And also I also read Kafka on the Beach. Also, I am studying, which is great, and I'm studying for my university. I should, if everything goes to plan and this virus stops in September, I might be able to go to university. I want to get my master's degree in forensic psychology, and there is obviously in Turin, there is the degree that I want to pursue. And this is one of the books that I have to read. It's short, but it's pretty boring. But it's fun. No, it's not fun. It's pretty boring. But I basically finished it. Like, there's literally 5 pages that I just need to finish reading, and I'm also doing a sunt of it so that I can restudy it before like the test, and it's doing pretty well. Other things that I'm doing a lot, and this is something that's gonna connect to other things that I'm doing. So I'm drawing randomly. So this is a just random thing that I wanted to do. Just some fruit. And if you don't know what these fruit are, peach, apple, cherries, oranges, and pears, Animal Crossing. So this connects to the fact that I don't have a Nintendo Switch, so I'm not playing Animal Crossing New Horizon. But if you're watching this video and you want to buy me a Switch, let me know, because let's do this. But I love Animal Crossing, and I'm playing it on my Nintendo DS. I'm playing Wild World, which is like the second game from the series. I'm really, really loving this, and it does take my mind off stuff for like an hour or so when I log in every day, and it's fun. It's a nice, neat little game. If you don't know about it, you probably don't know what are you. I don't know. You're literally not on the internet because everybody's talking about New Horizon on Twitter all the time, and you might want to get it if you have a Switch. And if you don't, I highly suggest the older games because Wild World, and I think the other one is something about a city. I never played the other one, but I know that it's super, super fun as well. I had so many people tell me about that one as well. And you can see I'm drawing a lot of fruits. I don't know, just randomly. There's a little pineapple here, and here, this is a beautiful. Oh my god, this looks so ugly. Dua Lipa drawing, and there is also, what is that? If you don't want to see me, oh yeah, I'm listening so much to Dua Lipa. She released an album. It's called Future Nostalgia. I'm listening to a lot of music, but that album, I'm listening to that like basically every day. I love it so much. If you want me to do a review of Future Nostalgia, like I did for Kim Petra's album, let me know because I'd love to do this. Also, I have Trixie Mattel face on a piece of pizza. I don't know. And also, I was trying to redo Dua Lipa in a better way, but she looks so weird, especially on camera. Ugh. But anyway, these are just me, like randomly I pick up a pen and I start drawing. Not really anything planned, but I like drawing a little bit. Another thing that I'm doing a lot is obviously playing The Sims. If you don't know, I have another channel which is all about playing The Sims, and I am playing a lot of The Sims. I'm building lots of houses, playing just in general with like safe games and stuff, and I have a lot of fun with that as well. Also, just playing with video games in general. Like I'm playing with SimCity 4, which is, I know, an old game, but don't come for me. I love that. And obviously, as I said, I'm working out every day, an hour of workout, and yeah, it's been fun. Also, I'm cooking a lot, like not really a lot, but like me and my family, we're starting to cook a lot more, like different kinds of stuff that we usually don't do. Like I did some soft chocolate cookies like yesterday or a couple days ago. They were pretty good. So mentally, quarantine is hard because you cannot go out. And I know that a lot of people are doing like jokes and are like, oh yeah, but I'm an introvert and I don't go out anyway. It's hard because if you don't have like mentally, if you don't have the possibility to go out, you really want to do it, which is something that the human mind just wants to do. As obviously, yeah, and also it's been like at least like, no, actually it's been a month since I saw my friends, because we saw the last time we saw each other on the 7th, and on the 8th the quarantine started. Also, it wasn't with all my friends. Like a couple of them weren't even with us. So like most of my friends, I saw them on the 7th, but not every friend. Also, it's just also kind of a bit hard on like mentally, knowing that your friends are far away. Especially, I have a couple of friends. One, she lives in Rome, and so it's, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this conversation. But yeah, quarantine is hard. So for everybody that it's not quarantining right now, what are you doing? Like, unless you have like a job that requires to go and you cannot work from home and your boss is like, no, you have to come. Or if you are like a doctor or a nurse or anything related to a hospital, or if you work in grocery stores, I understand you cannot stay home, but stay home as much as you can. And also for all the people that can stay home and are staying home, but also when they want, they go out and go to their boyfriend's house or their girlfriend's house and be like, oh yeah, this is so important to me. I saw a lot of TikToks about that, like I saw a TikTok of a girl that was like, oh, I'm quarantining, but I'm going out, and she went to her boyfriend's house. I was like, girl, like that's not quarantine. Like stay home. What do you don't understand? Like it's not hard. It's hard, like because you get bored, but it's not hard to stay home. Like you can stay home and survive. You can eat. You can drink. You can breathe, and you also have some kind of entertainment because there's always the internet out. I don't understand. Also, if I did something like that here in Italy right now, I would get like a big like fine. Like I'm talking around 600 euros of fine just because I'm going out. And if you're sick and going out, that's even worse. Yeah, there are people that are sick and are going out in Italy. I think we are at around 100,000 like fines around the entire peninsula, which is crazy. Like 100,000 people went out not caring. Like, ugh, dumb. But if you're watching this video, quarantine, self-quarantine, if your country is not quarantining right now, be safe, wear gloves, wear a mask if you will have one. I know there are not many around the world. We have a shortage right now, like everywhere here in Italy especially. But if you have one, wear it. Or just wear something around your face, like a scarf or something, and it's hot. It's getting hot here. But if you're in Australia, it's not. So Australians wear a scarf. I know you can. But yeah, self-quarantine, wash your hands a lot, and be careful. Just be careful. Just be careful, stay safe. It's not a fun thing. It's not fun to stay quarantined. It's not fun to get a virus. And even if you don't die from it, which you might, because you can still die from it. If you don't, it still sucks. I read and saw videos and I saw a lot of tweets about experiences of people that are sick or were sick and got out of it, and everybody describes it as probably the worst, like, not breathing experience ever. So just stay safe. Don't do anything dumb. If you are like, if you have the possibility to stay home and your friends are like, oh no, let's go out, let's go walk around. No, stay home. Don't walk around. Stay home. I think I'm talking like for every Italian. We didn't take this seriously at first. Like when this whole thing started, it was like in a couple of different like little like towns, so they were quarantined, and the rest of the country was like not caring at all. And now, which is now it's kind of too late right now. Everybody's like, oh my god, we done, and we kind of go home and like everything. There are still people that want to go out and think about, oh no, I need to go out. Like that is against my freedom or whatever. Like, dude, you don't care. You don't really care about your freedom. You're not out there every day protesting because you don't have rights or freedom or whatever. You're just trying to like be, I don't know, get attention. You're just trying to get attention. But yeah. Also, excuse my appearance in this video. I don't know if I said this at first, but now that I'm thinking about it, excuse my appearance. I'm not cutting my beard since a month. So I usually like make it shorter and a little bit neater. Right now it's super long, and my hair as well, like super messy. And I wear sunglasses. This video is a mess, and yeah, this video is a mess. This is it. This is this video. So I've talked what quarantine is like. Again, stay safe, wash your hands, use protections, always. No, I'm kidding. Use protections though, like gloves, head masks, everything. And don't fucking wash your pets with bleach. That's something that's going around here. Apparently, this was this fake news that pets going around, they could get the virus under the like paws. In Italian TV, there was this program, a person talked about this, and it started this fake news, it started circulating. And now, actually, I read an article that a cat died from asphyxiation because their like owner decided to wash their paws with bleach, and the cats inhaled the bleach and died. if you want to wash your pets, it's like ever like when you do it all the time. If you wash your dog normally with soap or shampoo and water, you can do the same thing now. I don't understand why you have to use bleach. Don't use bleach at all, please, ever. Not on yourself, not on your pets. It's not gonna get rid of the virus, it's just gonna kill them. Thank you. This was a PSA. I guess I'm done. I talked for so long, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Uh, bye. Bye.